Hey, hope you're having a great holiday season. I just wanted to chat a bit today about monster raising games, why I love them so much, what the appeal is, why they're different from other games, and why I'm making my own monster raising game. The very first game that I actually made that was not in RPG Maker was back in 2003. I was still just a kid at that point. I was in high school, and I made a game called Monster Pickle, and it was a monster raising game, and I had a lot of plans and ideas for it. But at that point, I didn't really have that much ability as a developer. I was still learning. I was still just a kid. So I did make the game, but I never got to make the battling component for it. So that was, and I think I've shared that on my Patreon. People were able to download that, and I've been working on Goobuddies. I've been running a Kickstarter campaign for it, and admittedly, I'm not good at running Kickstarter campaigns. That's not where one of my strengths lies. But I'm so appreciative of everyone who's been supporting me, everyone who's contributed, everyone who's shared my Kickstarter campaign. I'm so grateful to you guys. I really genuinely appreciate that. What I love about monster raising games, and I don't use the word love carelessly, that's generally for, your friends and your family, things that are very special to you. And I love monster raising games. What's so different about a monster raising game is that the core appeal of the game comes from the acquisition and the practical application of fictional creatures, monsters. And in games like Pokemon, that's more of a monster taming game where you catch the monsters. Similar to, well, the Digimon games have so many different playstyles, right? But in Monster Rancher, that game is not, you're not going around and catching them, you're generating them from discs. You take your CD and you dick it in your PlayStation and you get a monster. But then later on in the series, there's different ways to generate monsters, and you raise one monster and you go and participate in tournaments. And I just love monster raising games. There's so many different interesting ideas that you can explore with the theme of your monsters. What is the theme? With Pokemon, it's these creatures inhabit the world. You go around and explore, and it always feels like there's going to be something new, something different to find. There's more than 1,000 Pokemon now. And with Digimon, I think where that series struggled a little bit is their identity is a little bit harder to track down because all of the games have been so different. It was originally based on a virtual pet, which I grew up with. I can say that I was obsessed with that. I mean, I don't like promoting and saying, oh, you should be obsessed with things, but I was obsessed with the virtual pet because it was cool. It was awesome, and you can battle your friends, or if you had a couple Digimon yourself, make them fight each other. And with Monster Rancher, it was very specific. You got a monster from a disc, you made the monster strong, and you put them in tournaments and you made them fight. But you could also do multiplayer battles if you had multiple save files, and man, so fun. And I want to make something that's just awesome. I want to make something that is different, that gives people something different. And we're lucky that we have so many people making monster raising games. We have Koromon, Nexomon, Disc Creatures. There's so many different creature games out there, monster taming and monster raising games. But I've got ideas that I'm certain people will really enjoy, because I've chatted with a lot of you, and we're discussing and sharing the things that we like about the game series that we like. And for me, Goobuddies is an absolute dream game. It's what I want in a monster raising game. And I'm basically, whatever feature that I think, oh, this would be so freaking cool if this was in a game, I put that in Goobuddies, and I built the game all around that. So it's not just a hodgepodge of random, Denny's at 2 a.m. ideas. It's stuff that I think would work so well together, and stuff that I think is just so cool, so interesting. Your Goobuddies are born with random mutations, and they keep those mutations as they go through their different evolutionary stages. So it feels like this is that one individual. And you can recognize it as different eye color, different physical mutations, of course, and it has its combat abilities that it's born with. But we have not had a monster raising game that has that, to where each individual creature can be physically unique, and you can look at it and say, oh yeah, I know which one that is, I know how long I've had that one. Whereas with existing monster raising series, they're not set up that way. It's difficult to implement a concept like that, and the idea of Goobuddies is to facilitate that concept, that they can be different, that they can be consistent in maintaining their unique physical traits, even though they're changing form and evolving. And I love the idea of a team, building a team, and I enjoy turn-based RPG battle systems when it feels like a puzzle, and it feels like you need to find a solution to the puzzle. And with the mission system for Goobuddies, it's every hour and day and week. The missions are refreshed, they're varying difficulties, and they have different aspects to them that make it so that you cannot just use one team of Goobuddies to steamroll all of the battles. You have to keep building new teams, and something like that offers just a ton of replay value, and it feels rewarding to keep coming back, to keep finding, hatching more Goobuddies, building new teams. I think it's very rewarding to experience and explore a concept like that. So that's why I came up with Goobuddies, is I want to make something awesome, something to where people can look at it and go, oh hell yeah, that is so cool. And that's my goal with Goobuddies. I want to give people something awesome. I'm making a free version for the PS Vita and the 3DS, and I've shown those in shorts as well. So yeah, that's just a little chat that I wanted to share with you, and I just love monster raising games, and I unfortunately have a bit of a self-ban on them. Otherwise, I would be playing them too much. I also have a self-ban on games that are like Harvest Moon, or the old Harvest Moon when it was good, but now it's Story of Seasons? Did I get that name right? Tongue twister. Games like Animal Crossing, Sims, self-ban. I'm not allowed to play those, otherwise I would spend too much time on that. Anyway, if you would like to check out the Goobuddies Kickstarter, I'll put the link in the description, and we're about 57% right now. I think we've got a week left. We'll see how it goes. Whether or not we succeed with the Kickstarter, I'm making the game anyway. I'm still going to do the PS Vita and 3DS version, and of course distribute those for free. That was always part of the plan since day one, working on Goobuddies, and that I've developed it from the ground up specifically for those consoles as well. So yeah, thanks very much for chatting. I look forward to hearing from you guys, and we can just chat about the monster games that we like, especially Digimon. I'm recently returning to Digimon, and I'm just very much enjoying Digimon Storytime Stranger. Thanks everyone, hope you're having a great holiday season. Be well. I'll just put some chill music, and we can just chill for a second and catch our breath, because the holiday season can be pretty stressful, huh? I'll see you around.